They know that I'm on a magic mountain. So many calls, man, I stopped counting.
All right, thought I'd go ahead and make this video now, so I don't have to stress it while I'm in the car later, and I can just listen to music and not have to worry about this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. As I say all the time, shout out to Uncle Lou for the idea. This is his idea. He started the Your Season Is Over videos. I just wanted to make my own. That's all it is. Still, Uncle Lou's idea. Not taking credit for it. Just like I said, just wanted to do my own. So shout out Uncle Lou. Arizona, you lost Friday night, 31-7 to Kansas State. Not a bad loss. Not a bad loss at all. But you got blew out on a Friday night. That's bad. That's bad. You got blew out on a Friday night to a team that I thought that you could put up a fight against. I made a video saying this was going to be a shootout type of game, and you got shot out, honestly. What was it, 31-7? Yeah, 31-7 to Kansas State. Arizona's not competing for anything this year. That's obvious because, if you can't beat Kansas State, if you can't even compete with Kansas State, your season's over, for sure. The only thing Arizona has going for them is their quarterback, Fafita, and their wide receiver, McMillan. I don't even know their first names. But that's the only thing they got going. That wide receiver, McMillan, is crazy good. He could start in the NFL tomorrow if he wanted to. I mean, seriously. But he had like almost 400 yards in week 1. And then helped you out in this game. I mean, obviously only scored 7, but McMillan and Fafita are the only things going for Arizona. Outside of that, nothing. So their season's over. Your season's over, Arizona. Arizona, man. Kansas. Speaking of Kansas State, what about Kansas, man? 23-20 to UNLV. I don't want to hear nothing about UNLV being good this year. I don't want to hear nothing about UNLV building something. I don't want to hear nothing about Kansas being cheated, Kansas being robbed, the refs this and the ref that. I don't want to hear it. I didn't watch this game. Obviously, I didn't need to know that Kansas is garbage. Kansas. Everyone's saying last year that Jalen Daniels was better than Jaden Daniels at LSU. That's right. You were wrong. Or I saw so many comments last year when I was talking about Jaden Daniels winning the Heisman. There were a lot of people telling me Jaden Daniels isn't even the best Daniels in college football. They were, speaking of Jalen Daniels at Kansas. That's who they were talking about. Well, obviously Jaden Daniels was better. And Jalen Daniels is trash. No, he's probably not trash, but Kansas, we picked you to win the Big 12, homeboy, or at least compete for it. What are we talking about, man? You out here losing to UNLV. Huh? Losing to UNLV, bro. Your season's over, Kansas, and it was over last week. But it's over now. Your season's done, dude. Have fun. Not only that, but you lost at home, cuz. You lost at home on a Friday night. You ain't winning the Big 12. You ain't winning nothing. You may not even win another game. Your season's over. Kentucky. I don't like to do this, but you lost 13-12 to Georgia. Great game. From quarter 1 to quarter 4, it was a great game. Very good game. Not many touchdowns scored. Was it only one touchdown? I think so. Dang. Crazy. Great game, man. But Kentucky, you did lose. You lost to Georgia. That's your second SEC loss. So you're not competing for anything this year neither. Because your schedule doesn't get any easier. It just doesn't. You get blown out to South Carolina. You compete with Georgia, 13-12, but I think that blowout loss to South Carolina is going to come back and haunt you. But Kentucky, you're not competing for anything. You're not winning your conference. You weren't even going to compete for the SEC, but now it's confirmed. Your season's over, Kentucky. Shout out to you, but nah, season's over. Wisconsin, man. I expected more from you. Not much. I didn't expect much from you, but more than this. 42-10 to Alabama. You put up 10 points against Alabama after how they struggled last week against USF. Come on, Wisconsin. I expected you to get in the 20s here, bro. Come on. Now I expected you to lose the game. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, blew out at home. 42-10 is crazy. To Alabama at home. Like I said, I expected you to get in the 20s here. And maybe Alabama get into the 30s. I didn't expect a 42-10 blowout in Wisconsin. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Tyler Van Dyke, don't blame the loss on his injury. You would have lost either way. Does suck that he got hurt. But Tyler Van Dyke's not that good anyway. So I don't want to hear that we lost because Tyler Van Dyke. Shut up. You're just trash. Your season's over. Have fun. You're not winning the Big Ten. I don't know. You could. You could compete for the Big Ten. Not gonna lie to you. Who's the best in the Big Ten right now? Ohio State? Oregon, maybe? You can compete. But you won't win it. Your season's over. Boston College, like I said, I don't like to do this. Boston College is, they have a good offense. Bill O'Brien. 27-21 to Missouri. And I only listed you on there because you were ranked 24th in the country. If you weren't ranked, I would not have listed. I'm just not going to lie to you. I think you were 2-0 headed into this game, ranked 24. Yeah, bro. I expected a good game, and it was a good game, 27-21. Unfortunately, you came up short, and your season's over because of that. Maybe you can compete for the ACC, but the ACC's trash to begin with. You got Florida State, Georgia Tech, Syracuse, Pitt. You may be able to compete. You may be able to win it if a miracle happens, but Boston College, your season's over. You're not a playoff team. Let's just keep it a buck. Your season's over, buddy. South Carolina, I love to do this. You trash-ass piece of... Let me tell you what. 36-33 to LSU. You came in there, went up 17-0 over my Tigers, and thought you were somebody, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Lenore Sellers. There was a sign there that said LSU stands for Lenore Sellers University. Does it still stand for Lenore Sellers University? Let me know. Yeah, you lost to LSU by 3. Last second field goal missed, and it's crazy because you had he was lined up to kick the field goal. He kicked it, but LSU called a timeout, and he made that one, right? Or it looked like he made it. Maybe he missed it, but it looked like he made it. You line up again to kick it, and you miss, and you lose the game. Yeah, all the penalties. This was an undisciplined game by both teams, but South Carolina, you just came out as a loser. So, like I said, you blew a 17-0 lead. You were up 17-0. Those leads don't just go away on their own, buddy. You have to physically give it away. Yeah, like I said, Lenore Sellers got hurt, and people want to say that's why South Carolina lost because they didn't have Sellers. Maybe if you didn't have Robbie Ashford as your backup, you'd be okay, but Robbie Ashford's so ass. That's on you. That's on you, Beamer Ball. That's on you. Putting Robbie Ashford in the game. Let me tell you what, man. LSU had it good the past 2 years, bro. We had Jaden Daniels as our starting quarterback. And then behind him, we had a powerhouse in Nussmeier, dude. We had it good. South Carolina, Robbie Ashford. You could do anyone's better than Robbie Ashford. You're better off getting Tyler Van Dyke than you are Robbie Ashford. Tell you what, trash-ass team, South Carolina. That's one of the worst ways to lose, and I'm glad it happened to you. Dudes kicked the last-second field goal, made it, but it didn't count because of timeout. Kick it again, and you miss it, and you lose. Then you look stupid because you blew out a 17-0. You blew a 17-0 lead. What idiots! Florida State, what are we doing? What? Owen Wilson, Jake Owen, 0-3. That's you, 0-3. 20-12 to Memphis. Did you know that's a group of 5 team? I'm sure you did. Okay. Did you know that was Mike Norvell's old team where he used to coach? I'm sure you did. I'm positive you knew that. But you lost, so it doesn't matter. Florida State's down the drain. They're pulling a reverse Uno in this bitch for real. 13-0 last year. They're gonna go 0-13 or 0-12. What are we talking about? Nah, I'm sure they can get at least one win, right? Will Florida State make a bowl game? That's the question I want. That's the answer I want. Will Florida State make a bowl game? Will they win at least 6 games? Is what I'm saying. We'll see. You can only lose 3 more. You've already lost 3. Who's gonna be Florida State's first win, bro? We'll see. We'll see. South Carolina, your season's over. Florida State, your season was over after you left Ireland and 3 weeks ago, whatever. Your season's over, Florida State. Florida. Jesus Christ. What's up with Florida teams, bro? UCF almost pulled one of these last night, but they didn't. They came back. Florida, it says right here, 33-20. To who? Texas A&M. Trash-ass Texas A&M. Not only that, but you lost at home to Texas A&M, Bo. What are you doing? Lost at home to Texas A&M. And yeah, it says here, Napier booed by fans. Y'all booed Billy Napier out of there. What are y'all doing, man? I don't blame you. I would too. Trash-ass coach. Trash-ass coach. Billy Napier. If you think Billy Napier is good, counseling is a thing. Counseling is a thing. Florida's not good. Billy Napier's worse. And here's the thing, Florida. Your schedule doesn't get any easier. Still got to play Georgia. Still got to play LSU. You either play Texas or Oklahoma, I think. Loss. You know? Oh, yeah, you still got to play Florida State. You may win that one, to be honest with you. That's going to be like two dumpsters going head-to-head, bro. Like, Waste Management versus American Waste or something. Like, who's the better dumpster? Let me know. I don't like to do this neither. Vanderbilt, 36-32 to Georgia State. Oof. Damn, Vandy. Your Cinderella story's over, bro. You were 2-0. You were 2-0, man. I hate that. I wanted you to go 3-0, 4-0, whatever. Vandy, they're a terrible team, and anytime they win a game, I hate that, Vandy. Losing to Georgia State that's the worst loss you could have. I mean, you would have lost to Virginia Tech a couple weeks ago. Okay, fine. Virginia Tech's just better. You suck, you know. But you beat them, and then you come out and lose to Georgia State, dude. Like, what are we doing, man? Come on, Vandy. Your season's over, buddy. You weren't going to win anything anyway. That's unfortunate. The only reason I put you on here to begin with on the season's over because you were 2-0. You were undefeated, man. You were undefeated. You were 2-0. I hate that I had to put you on here, but I did. But Vanderbilt, your season's over, and there's more losses to come for you. Still got to play LSU. Still got to play Alabama. And I'm sure those aren't the only two hard teams you got left, so. Shout out Vandy. Your season's over, buddy. Mississippi State, what are we doing, dude? What are Mississippi State doing? This is college football, not soccer, Bo. Putting up 17 points at home against Toledo. And it's not that you only put up 17 points. You gave up 41 to Toledo, my boy. That's a group of 5 team. Blew out at home. With the cowbells and all. Yeah, Mississippi State's not winning anything. They weren't to begin with, but now they don't even have a chance. It's over completely. Mississippi State, your season's over. Anytime you lose to Toledo as an SEC team, your season is over. So it's whatever. I mean, if you didn't want to do anything, then that's on you. But yeah, Mississippi State, maybe next year, maybe 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years down the road. We'll see. And then finally, TCU. I mean, weren't you up big in this game? I'm not going to sit here and act like I watched the game because I didn't. But you were up a couple touchdowns, were you not? I mean, you lost 35-34, so it's not a terrible loss by 1 point. But you were up in this game. UCF had to come back. You lost to Central Florida. UCF had to come back. The Fighting Gus Malzahn's. Yeah, losing at home by 1 point in a comeback game. Crazy. What happened to Sonny Dykes, man? In 2022, he takes his team to a conference title. He lost it, but he made it there. Made it to the playoffs. Beat Michigan and Jim Harbaugh. Made it to the national championship to play Georgia. Lost, which is fine. No one picked you to win that game anyway. But what happened after? Where is Sonny Dykes, man? Where's his mind? He's lost his mind. This isn't the Sonny Dykes that we knew 2 years ago. It's not. It dang sure ain't the TCU we knew 2 years ago. Trash is all these teams are. TCU, your season is over. Mississippi State, your season is over. Let's go through it again. Arizona, your season is over. Kansas, your season was already over. Kentucky, your season was already over. Wisconsin, you should be ashamed of yourself. 42-10 at home. Your season is over. Boston College, nice to know you. You probably won't. Whatever. Your season's over. Have fun in the ACC. South Carolina, you bunch of trash cans. Your season is over. Florida State, damn. You're going to be on this list next week and the week after, aren't you? All right. Cool. Get used to it. Florida State, your season is over. Florida. Napier's probably going to be on this list soon. Florida, you're going to stay on this list too. Your season is over. Vanderbilt, probably not going to put you on the list unless you play a really good team and lose. Because I'm sorry, but you're just not worth the time. I'm sorry. Your season is over, though, buddy. Mississippi State, whatever, trash. Your season is over. You shouldn't even have a team. TCU, oh, no, unfortunately, your season, Sonny Dykes, your season is going to be over pretty soon. I don't think you'll be there much longer. Who won and played bad? I didn't write them down, so we're going to go off this. Georgia. Georgia. Come on, man. What are you doing? Offense looked terrible last night, man. You still got to play Alabama. You still got to play Ole Miss. You still got to play Texas. You still got to play Florida. You'll blow out Florida. Doesn't get any easier for Georgia. Doesn't. Nope. Still got to play South Carolina. Say what you want about South Carolina. I mean, they blew out Kentucky. Yeah, you couldn't do that, so. Georgia, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Kirby Smart's the best coach in college football right now, but I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Pick up your offense. I mean, you lucky you didn't play anyone good last night is all I can tell you. I don't believe in luck, so I shouldn't have said that. I think you were genuinely saved that you did not have to play Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas, LSU, anyone with any kind of offense last night, or else you would have lost that game. So, Georgia, I would be saying thank you to the God above that you did not lose this game. And pick up your offense, buddy. I don't know. Great defense. No touchdowns allowed by Kentucky, but that offense was not playing. It was not offensing last night. It just wasn't. Who else here? Bruh, it's pouring rain outside. The power went out. I mean, you can't even see out there. It's pouring, dude. So we're just going to finish wrapping this up. Who played bad but looked good? Where did I leave off? Texas A&M. I mean, you won 33-20. Not much to say there. Central Florida. You won by 1 point, and you were down in this game. You were down to a point where I didn't think you were going to win. Seriously. Same with other people. I mean, it was like, was it 21-7 or something? Let me see. What? Something like that, man. I don't know. You were down in this game, and it was to the point to where we didn't think you were going to win. And you came out on top, so fair enough. But Gus Malzahn, Auburn made a mistake firing you, but I don't know if we'll see, dude. The UCF, if they'll compete for the Big 12, it's possible. It's possible, dude. But yeah, that's it, man. All those teams, your seasons are over. Those are all the oh, I didn't forget. LSU played but looked bad. Looked awful, dude. I'm telling you, offensive line got to step up, running game. I did a whole LSU video, so I don't want to go too hard on them here. But running game, it just doesn't exist. We have to fix that. Offensive line, not the best at all yesterday. Defensive line getting bullied. We got to wrap some things up there. We're not firing Brian Kelly. We're not benching Garrett Nussmeier. So calm down with all that, please, and thank you. But LSU just looked so bad. Almost lost that game. People say they should have. Whatever makes you cream your pants, just say it, dude. I don't care. We won, so that's all that matters. Well, it's not all that matters. We won. Are we competing for the SEC? Probably not, dude. Probably not. We'll probably lose to Bama. We'll lose to Ole Miss for sure. If we keep messing around, we'll lose to Texas A&M and Oklahoma. Hopefully we can get stuff fixed before then. But trust me, it wouldn't surprise me if we lost to either of those teams. Oklahoma. Did I say Florida? We'll destroy Florida. Oklahoma or Texas A&M. Those teams, there's a chance we lose to both of those teams if we don't fix this up now. Alabama and Ole Miss, I think, are pretty much guaranteed losses, dude, at this point, because it's ridiculous. You want to play like you did against South Carolina? Go ahead. But when you lose, don't blame it on me. About sick of y'all, man. See, I'm getting let me stop. LSU played but looked bad. Let me stop. Or won but played bad. Let me stop. Your season is over, South Carolina. You lost. Cry about it. I don't care. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think, man. Who else played bad and won? Who else season is over that I didn't put on here? I don't care if it's a trash team. I'm not putting Ball State on this list. Whatever. But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all let me know.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke. Homie, no cap.